Hello out there, Instagram people and fellow yoga lovers. My name is David, and also known as Quarkalicious, and I've been asked to make this little video about my yoga journey by Sarah Murray, whose practice I've always admired. I love the outdoor aspect of all her posts, so it's a joy to make this video. I'm just going to give you a little information about me and my yoga journey, and hopefully it'll help or add to your yoga journeys yourselves. I first got into yoga about 5 years ago. I was a jogger, and that's really hard on the knees, and I had a medial meniscus injury. So instead of having expensive surgery, I did yoga, and lo and behold, it pretty much cured my my joint problem. And yoga is just wonderful. I can't say enough about it. It's great for the mind, the body, and the spirit, and it really adds to my life. I'm a writer, so it really centers me, focuses me, and makes me a sane person in this insane world. So I think that if you're just starting out, or if you're doing yoga, I think just keep with it. It's better to do, like 20 minutes a day rather than trying to do 2-3 hours a day. And if I had any advice to anybody out there, I would just say, easy does it, little at a time. It took me a long time to get back. I was about 50 pounds heavier about 5 years ago, and that weight came off slowly, and I got my abs back, and signed up to a gym called Core Power, and there's tons of yoga stuff out there. You can do it on your own. You don't need to pay expensive fees. You could just, you could just do it outside. You could do it at your home. I do a lot of home yoga to show people what's possible. And I just want to make sure I'm getting to everything, because Sarah gave me a list of things. Favorite poses. I think my favorite pose of all is crow, because it took me a while to get into it, and once I got it, I really enjoyed it. And I guess my least favorite, or most challenging, I should say, it's not a negative thing, is the supported shoulder stand, just because I'm 6'4", and I've got long legs and everything, so it's a little tough getting into that one for me. But all the poses are beautiful. Yoga's been around for thousands of years, and it's been Americanized and everything, and I like that aspect of it sometimes, a little more aerobic stuff, but I also like the spirituality and, what yoga can do up here, not just physically, because, the strength and the muscles and everything, that comes with time, but it immediately centers one, and I think yoga is breath. The yogis say if you can control your breath, you can control your life. So I really believe in that. Breathe, whatever kind of breath you can. If you want to do fancy ujjayi, that's fine. But when you're starting out, just remember to breathe in and out as you're doing the poses. It helps so much. I can't emphasize that enough. Let me see what else. Did I get to everything? I think I did. It's going to run about 4 minutes, just like she said she wanted. So thanks again, Sarah, for inviting me to talk a little bit about yoga, and I hope I've helped, or at least been somewhat interesting. All right, take care. Peace, everyone.
Hi again. I was going to try to avoid the creek. As my followers know, I've been having a lot of visitors even during the day lately. So if you see a mountain lion or bear sneaking up on me, please let me know. I just decided that since my sound recorder died on me, the sound is much better down here. The view is much better. We can do it. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Everyone Yogamentary. It's great to have you. Wasn't Quarkalicious awesome? It is just so great getting to know everyone. First of all, he has a name. Hi David, nice to meet you. I love seeing everyone's personalities and getting to hear their yoga stories. It's so much fun. Actually, his story is really similar to another person we're going to have on, and that's kind of fun. He brought up a lot of great things that I am excited to talk about, but I feel like I am not qualified to go into detail about. However, I encourage you to search in your communities for different classes. YouTube is a great resource, and there are all kinds of great books. Read books. The thing that got me going this week, well, there was a few things, but one of them was a book. And, I really recommend digging into the spirituality part of yoga as well. I mean, there is no link. However, we all can find definitely a link for ourselves there. And the grounding, and just, it's wonderful. Do some breath work. And I just love hearing about people who avoid surgery with yoga. That's amazing. Some of these knee surgeries, they really can affect you for the rest of your life, and you end up bad anyway. And so it's great to hear about people who do it this way. We're going to have another story like this, and I just love hearing about that. It's amazing what you can do when you really put your mind to it and work on it. That goes for the poses as well, back to the breath work. You can really send your thought and energy and breath into your places that need healing. And even just like if you just hit your knee or something and you hit it, or your elbow right on that spot, and it's not so funny, you can stop tensing yourself up and holding your breath in. Just think about your breath flowing through your body or sending it to where the pain is, and it can really ease up your immediate problem. And it also helps your body think about this area and begin to heal your less immediate problems. I love everything he touched on. It was such a great interview. I loved hearing from him. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? As far as knees go, I did a little research, and your best bets, a couple of them are chair. And actually, I had to do this research before because I injured myself working in film. I was working on art crew and building a wall, and instead of putting it up on a table, I was overextending myself on the ground for too long, and I got this lump in the back of my knee. I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to heal it with just yoga. I intended to go see my acupuncturist, but never made it that far. Anyway, I managed to get it healed, and so I was doing research on the poses I should and shouldn't be doing. So for your knee injuries, chair and peaceful warrior are good options, and camel and hero are bad options. We can do a peaceful warrior. I was going to make sure I knew what I was doing before, but I'm pretty sure I do. I think maybe I better check before I pose. We'll do a peaceful warrior for you, and I suppose I could do a chair, although drop your shoulders back. And I always had a really hard time getting into this. And what really helped me finally feel like I was in my chair correctly was whenever I was doing my full moon or goddess pose. My yoga teacher likes to say, make sure you're not spilling your bowl of cereal. So you're keeping your pelvis tilted enough that you're not spilling your bowl of cereal. In your chair, you want to rock till you find that position where it feels just right, and in your perfect chair. This is what she taught me, and I've been happier with my chairs ever since. I'm hoping that when I have my teachers on in the next few weeks, we can get a little more into the technical things that I'm afraid to talk about. They both are wonderful and do a lot of great things. I have a lot of great people coming. I still have everyone I promised. It's just been a random mess. Actually, I think that yoga flow is determining who comes on when, so we're just going to go with the flow and the moment, and I think that's working out beautifully. So I hope you all have a great week. I hope that you really enjoyed this week's show and learned a lot from Corkalicious. I know I did. I really enjoyed meeting him, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Namaste. My teacher suggested that I interview people and talk to them about why they hesitate to come to yoga class as well. I think that's a great idea. If you know anyone, please recommend them. And if you're out there and would like to be on my show, please let me know. Just send me a DM, and I would love to have you send me a video so that we can get to meet you.